Hey there, folks. I thought I would give a short video of my, of an opinion slash observation and voice of concern when it comes to protests. It's not because I don't approve of protests. I believe you should be able to always voice your opinion, uh, even if when you disagree with something vehemently, and be able to make sure that it gets heard. I just want to express that just make sure whatever assembly, protest, march, whatever it is you're part of, is a legal assembly and march and protest, meaning that permission has been obtained either from the venue that it's being held at or by the city council by way of permit to make sure that that it is considered a legal assembly. The reason being is the reason permits are needed and permission is needed is mainly just to ensure the safety of that assembly, and also being able to assure that you intend to do so peacefully. Um, so that way it's not considered basically a mob. It can be an angry mob. But when you are assembling with protests and things like that, um, be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the individuals that are there in the assembly with you, because there are people there that do intend to try to disrupt it, especially in heated protest. Protests are you got marches and things like that, which have a tendency to be spontaneous. But you can end up attracting elements that just want discourse. They want chaos. They're not interested in your message. They just want to basically see it all burn, basically. And some people may come in there and be originally, very much about what you're marching or protesting about, but they may get too wrapped up and too excited and have that tendency to try to cause something that is chaotic. Though you might have someone who is completely opposed to your idea that has infiltrated your group, and is intending on trying to cause chaos for the purpose of discrediting your assembly. Okay, and that can deeply damage the message you're trying to get out. So, my strongest recommendation is always be aware of your surroundings. Who is around you? Who is at the assembly? If there's somebody acting unusual or strange, um, you know, uh, of course, make other people aware. Police your own. If there are active members there that are about the cause and everything like that, but are getting a little too out of hand, bring them down. Get them and kind of get them back under control. But if you see people there that are there to try to just cause chaos for the sake of chaos, you know, try to detain them. Try to secure them and restrain them, and then and I know some people don't like the idea of this, but try to find an officer, a police officer, that can then restrain and remove the individual from the equation. Because I would hope, that sometimes there are police officers that would prefer to remove the disruptive element and prevent it from getting worse, or prevent the protest from turning into something worse. But you definitely want to just be aware of what is around you and try to basically police your own, and to make sure that your voice is heard. I know Martin Luther King said that a riot is the voice of the unheard, but I think that has a little bit of a dual message to it, and the reason being is, while I understand that people can sometimes be led to riot because they don't feel people are listening to them. Um, a riot can take away from the message that you are trying to convey. Okay, because what happens is the opposition can use the imagery of the riot to then promote their agenda and basically just ferment fear. Okay, instead of people being able to hear what you're trying to say and what you're trying to convey, all they can see is the chaos and the fear that it inspires into them. And elements of the media have been very, very good at doing this. So it is very important that you try very hard to, police your own, to make sure that they don't get out of hand and end up, basically silencing your own voice. So anyway, have a good night and stay safe out there. And it's just an opinion, just like an asshole, everyone has one. So take care.